Okay, so this video is about the Plan A double draw cheating that you unlock when you unlock the high roller abilities. The double draw is when Kay is able to draw 2 cards from whichever deck you choose to draw from. And then you can choose to keep 1 card and discard 1 card, or you can choose to double discard. It's available for both the yellow and the red decks. If you double draw and then double discard, it should be available the next turn, regardless of which deck you go for. If you double draw and you only discard 1, it most likely will not be available for you until you do discard that extra card. That said, out of all of the games I've been playing today, I am almost positive that I had an extra red card and did a double draw on the yellow at least once, but I haven't been able to replicate that. So I don't know if that was a one-off or there was something special or whatever. So check the description. I'm going to write down the highlights as I know them right now, and anything I might figure out along the way after I make the video. And then we'll do a couple of hands and I'll show you double discarding and all that other stuff. But basically, you can see on the screen, this box pops up and you have to move on console the left stick to keep the moving bit in the larger colored bit. And that's how you're successful at it. If you don't keep the moving bit in the colored bit, then they get sus, and you don't want them to get sus at all. Also, the cheaper buy-in tables, like the 50 credits, the boxes start larger. In the higher tables, the boxes start smaller. So it's harder for the higher roller tables. Also, on the cheap tables, which is what I'm going to be showing you on, it will start to get smaller over time. So the more you cheat, the smaller it gets. So let's give it a shot. Okay, I'm going to draw on yellow. There's a QTE with the X. And then use the left stick to keep the moving bit in the blue centery bit. So now we have 2 cards. This is the Sabacc card, which is a good card. And then we have whatever that is, the 6, I think, and then a 1. So the down D-pad is how you cycle through all of them and you decide what you want. Whichever one is on the left, highlighted with the blue line around it, you can choose to keep that for later and hold on to it, or you can choose to double discard. If you want to double discard, you hit triangle, and then you do the regular discard just like normal. This is the D-pads going back and forth, and then you hit X. So now you can do a double discard. Now, if I choose triangle to disable that, let's just discard that. And then I'll keep this card and then I'll show you that it's not available on the red and watch it be available on the red. We're going to see. So we're just going to confirm a single discard. Okay, so now we're going to draw on the red side, and it's not available. And I cannot do a double discard because it's from the opposite side deck. You can't double discard when you've got 1 from each deck. So, but let's discard this. Okay, then I'll be back with another example. Okay, so in the next round, obviously it was a single draw, but we're going to go ahead and activate the double discard. I'm going to keep the style up, but I'm going to activate that for the 5 or the 3 or whatever, whichever one. I think it's a 5. And then the regular 3. So the next time around, I should be able to double draw in the red. New card. Double draw. Is it a 6? Okay, I'm going to double discard because I don't like any of this. And so I'm going to hope that I'll be able to double draw again in the next one. Okay, we're going to draw red again. Double draw. And see how the boxes are getting smaller and smaller? The more you cheat, the smaller the boxes get. Okay, we'll just keep one of those. But anyway, so that's a good sort of idea and overview of how the double draw works. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'm still sort of playing around with it and learning
Imposter
the good,
here.
You know, when it's available, when it's not available, and that kind of thing. So good luck with your games.